Okay, so what we're going to do is take this equation here. It says use the intersect method to solve this equation. Now I know you'd want to solve that by hand, but let me show you how to use your TI-84 to solve this equation for you. Okay, it's a good tool to use sometimes, especially when the equations are harder to solve. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter this side of the equation, the left side of the equation here in our y sub 1, and we're going to enter the right side in our y sub 2. So 5 minus 4x, x is right here next to alpha, and x minus 13. Okay, and then you just want to make sure that your plots are turned off. So if any of these plots are highlighted or darkened, like these equal signs are turned on right now, and you can tell they're turned on, you can turn them off, by the way, by just hitting enter, and that turns them off. So you can see now that only y sub 2 is on. So if any of your plots are turned on, please turn them off. Okay, now we're going to graph these to see their intersection, but there's a really nice way to get to the graph. So we're going to go to the second function of our trace button, which is our calculation button, and we're going to find the intersection. So I'm just going to tap 5, and I cannot see my other equation, so I'm going to back out of there's my x and y, there's my origin right there. What I'm going to do is zoom, and I'm going to go zoom 6 to get to my standard window, and there I can see an intersection. So maybe what I'd like to do is zoom a little closer to my intersection, so I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to take my cursor and move it close to the intersection and hit enter. And so now I can really see my intersection, and that's what I'm looking for because I'm using the intersect method. So I just zoomed and zoomed. You can zoom out, zoom in until you can find your intersection. Now, I'm going to second calc again so that I can get back to my intersection. So I'm going to hit 5. Now, up here at the top, it says y sub 1. That's, am I on my y sub 1? Notice it's blue. So yes, right now my calculator is asking me if I'm on the first curve, and it calls it a curve because usually we're on quadratics or something else, but yes, we are. So we're going to hit enter, and we want it to intersect with the second curve, and so we are now on the red equation, so we're on the second curve. Hit enter, and now it's asking, do you want me to guess where that intersection is? Excuse me. The answer is yes. So here we have our intersection at x equals 3.6 when y equals 9.4. So that's the point that they share. And what we're looking for is, what does x equal? X equals 3.6. Okay, and so there you have that. Now, you will probably have to enter your answers today as fractions. And so let's go to second mode to quit. And 3.6, we're going to change that to a decimal. So to change that to, to a fraction, because you're probably going to have to enter your answers as fractions. So we're going to go math, and this number 1 says convert to fraction. So let's see if it'll work. So we're going to convert to fraction, hit enter. 18/5. So x equals 18/5. That would be your answer, which would have matched probably your math had you solved this equation for x. So that's how you do it. Good luck.